Yo guys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a Rogue Mage video guide. I know you guys wanted to see that. You guys have been commenting Rogue Mage, Rogue Mage, Rogue Mage. So today we're going to be Rogue Mage video guide. And if you guys do enjoy it, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out my website. It's in the description. Any anything of that sort, anything in the description, any PayPal donations. Thank you. I appreciate it. Makes me want to do videos more. It helps me, helps you to do more videos. So let's get on the gameplay here. Today we're going to be playing Rogue Mage, and we're going to be running Gpi versus DHs. Now this is a very hard comp for a lot of Rogue Mages because you got to go through a lot of cooldowns. So what we're going to do is you can pre-sap the DH and then swap it. As you can see, he didn't use the eyeball, so we're going to sap Kidney. We're going to open here, and as you can see, we get Bop. We're gonna do another cheap shot. He's gonna resheep, and as you can see, we get almost we get a lot of cooldowns on the first go. So your main goal is basically to get the DHS trinket, then G-Pie him, and then 1v1 duel. And that is basically your goal. So as you can see, I'm getting re-stealth. I think this was our like first game or something, so I was a little I was thinking about what to do in this situation. See, as you can see, the DH is like kind of just standing there. He prees, we cheap shot him because if you Kenny, there's a 50% chance it'll miss. And as you can see, we do get the trinket nether. So now we've gotten trinket. Now all we need to do is G-Pie the DH, and as soon as the G-Pie is gonna hit, or if it once it's casted, you can shadowy duel, use your resonator trinket, and you're gonna blades. So as you can see, we're gonna be surviving here, and I do cloak his stun, as you could see. Um, yeah, cloaking, you can cloak their AoE stun and all that, so it's really good if you know they're gonna stun you. And basically our goal now, as you can see, my mage G-Pies right now, we're gonna Kinney 1v1 trinket, and as you can see, there's just no way he's surviving. It's just too much damage with the G-Pie. My trinket didn't even go off in time, and that is how you beat DH Hpal, and that's very, a good game right there. So for the next game here, Druid Priest. Now, if it's Necro, it's going to be a lot harder than this was. This is a Convoke Druid that just places Convoke and thinks he's good. Now, all you're going to be wanting to do here is go Druid. Any Druid that doesn't really playing Necro doesn't have enough damage to pressure off their burst to make you actually run away. So we could just sit there and attack them. So as you can see, you usually want to run tricks here, but I have an add-on that I have to disable in order to do it. And so I just use the maneuverability. You want to be running tricks though. Anything that you can't disarm, just run tricks. It's really good. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna open on the priest, get like 5 combo points, and then my guy's gonna DB or kick the convoke off me. We'll see what happens. As you can see, he has ward. I probably should have waited a little bit longer before opening because he has ward on him. As you can see, my guy's gonna kick convoke, so I don't trinket. He kicks, and then I'm gonna kinny him or cheap shot him, and then we're gonna go for Kurga. As you can see, huge damage. We get trinket, survival, skin, and then we're gonna swap to the priest because you never just want to run away. So swap to the priest here. You're not going to use anything else. You're just going to do the rest of your buzz. As you can see, we get Guardian. So we got all those cooldowns in the first go. He does DR stun me. We kick the mind games. And now our goal is to try to run around and just kite until the next go. As soon as the DR goes off, then we can go again. As you can see, he has no trinket. We have bust and trinkets. There's nothing this guy can do. He's kind of just dead. So as you can see, I kin him. His bleed actually almost kills me. His 4-set bleed. But as you can see, it's just domination. This guy just got just destroyed. I had every cooldown, as you can see, vanished, blind. He had no chance of winning. So very good spot. For the next game here, we're going to be facing Outlaw Rogue Priest. This was actually a really close game. Or Assassination, I meant. Assassination Priest. This was a close game. And what you want to do is I give the rogues the opener. Obviously, you can wait and let him open on you, and it's a different story. You get the pre DB, and then you cheap shot the priest, and then you sheep the priest, and then you kinny the rogue. But instead, I let them open. I'm gonna get my 5 combo points on the priest, and he's gonna double DB sheep the priest, and I'm gonna kinny the rogue. So we'll see what happens here. Make sure you trinket cloak on sepsis, because every rogue's running sepsis build. So as you can see, 5 combo points. He's gonna kidney me. As you can see, Vendetta, he doesn't sepsis. Now he sepsis. We're gonna cloak, and as you can see, we're gonna swap here and get a lot of cooldowns. And basically, we're not just gonna stop instantly. As you can see, we get trinket, we get cloak, and I try to sap him. For some reason, it doesn't work. I don't know why I couldn't sap him in my shadowy duel. It was kind of weird. I think it was like a maneuverability, as if we clicked it both on the same time, so it bugged out. So as you can see, he got my trinket, I got his trinket. Now, usually when you get a rogue's trinket, it's first one to stun. So as you can see, I get the pre-sap. I'm going to blind. I'm going to re-sap again. I'm going to kin you here. I'm going to use my trinket. As you can see, I don't know why, but he had so much verse. He just would not die. I was double trinket, and he still just didn't die. So as you can see, we're gonna re cheap shot the priest. and we're gonna get more CC down. So we get Guardian. I'm gonna get my common points, get a full slicing dice because your Ruplicator heals you over time. We're gonna go for another restealth. Always go for restalts when you're playing Rogue Mage. As soon as your go is done, you want to be out of there. You want to be lining. You want your mage, as you can see, pre-sheep the target that you're going. So we're going rogue. So as you can see that he's sheeped, he's gonna sheep him on the spell, and then you're gonna go off that. So as you can see, this guy actually does get a restealth. My mage does get him out. I'm actually waiting for Trinket at this point in time. You don't want to be too cocky because he's running probably 1 minute Vendetta, which means he's gonna be able to kill you as soon as you don't have Trinket. So I actually try to pre-sap him. Unfortunately, it is DR'd because I wasn't paying attention to the DR. My guy does sheep, and this kind of screws our go up a little bit because he didn't realize the rogue was DR'd all the way. So he sheeped. And as you can see, the rogue grabs the eyeball, and he just gets outplayed. I don't know what his... I just had faster reaction time, or clicking time. So as you can see, I'm going to Kenny him here. I'm going to Blades. He actually almost does kill me, as you can see how powerful Vendetta Sepsis is. So as you can see, before he dies, he Vendetta Sepsis me, and look at the damage. As you can see, I almost die. Almost. I have Cloak coming back up. This guy probably could have almost killed me. So close. So I do use my file, and all we're going to be doing is lining. And yes, I do get a re. And I try to go for E, which was kind of stupid. He doesn't get me out anyway. And I try to eat again, and we do win the game. So that's a really good opener. I usually give them the opener. Like I said, if you don't get the opener, then what you want to do is you want to cheap, or if you do get the opener, you want to cheap shot the priest. He's going to DB the rogue, and then he's going to sheep the priest, and you're going to kill it. Rogue mage here. Rogue mage mirrors rely upon if you're playing orc, night or night elf. So if you're an orc, you actually you have a better chance of winning versus night elves because orc counters night elf rogue. But what your goal is to do is you're gonna try to get the rogue's trinket first and then get out. Now whoever gets trinket and then stuns next, he's the winner of the game. So here we kind of screw this up a little bit. I wanted to pre-sap the rogue and then cheap shot the mage. Thankfully, um, it didn't work out how I wanted it to because he was running blink stun. So I should have just instantly kidneyed instead of going for the cheap shot. As you can see, my mage goes early, so I doubt they actually get the opener. But it doesn't really matter that much because we get their trinket regardless. So as you can see, we get trinket, and I didn't even realize I 1v1 him. I actually had no idea, so I had to blind him here. And obviously, you want to be running cheat death versus any rogue mage mirror. It's just too good not to use. Every rogue is running it. Anybody that says they don't run it, like nah, she said he doesn't run it. Every time I faced him on rogue mage, he runs it. So don't believe anything that kid says because he does run cheat death. Everyone runs cheat death that's playing rogue mage, like into a mirror. It's just you. It's 100%. You don't click anything else. You run cheat death or you're just playing rogue mage wrong. It's a scummy, button because it can save you, but it is what it is. So now all we're focusing on is getting the rogue out, and then what we're going to be doing is kinning the rogue and using our double trinket. So as you can see, I pre-sap. My mage actually gets him out just in time. He pre-DBs. As you can see, I'm going to kinny, double trinket. Unfortunately, we do get DB'd, so he does live. And my guy, somehow this guy lives. I don't know how he's just sitting at 2% HP, but my guy's trying to kill him. I thought I was going to die here. I was really close. My guy's casting Scorch. He's spamming. The guy actually had kick. He probably would have survived. I used my file, my last resort heal, which actually heals me a lot. And basically, we do win the game off this. And I'm just going to show you that you don't want to go instantly back out. As you can see, he's blink stun. Any mage counters rogue. A rogue won't beat a mage 1v1. As you can see, I did Kenny on accident, which was, bad, but the game's already over. He doesn't have bust. And basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to re-stealth any mage with blink stun. You got to remember that you can't beat a mage 1v1. So you got to be careful because as you can see, he has bust coming up. I have cloak coming up, but I don't want him to get his bust back. As you can see, he busts for no reason, and we do win the game. So if he did wait until I came out and then bust, he actually would have been able to kill me because I wouldn't have had cloak or anything. But he didn't, and he paid for it. So it really all comes down to the rogue. The mages, yeah, they can peel kinda, but it really just comes down to the rogue. It's basically a rogue 1v1. If the better rogue usually wins, which that's why every time I face Naj, I almost beat him every time, unless he gets a lucky cheat death proc, because he's awful. Outlaw rogue, holy priest. Now what we're going to be doing here is you're going to be going rogue. Same thing. I'm going to open on the priest, and we're going to get our 5 comm points, and then he's going to double DB the rogue and the priest all up me. I think he misses DB this one, but this is what it looks like whenever you miss DB. I think this was all the great on his alt rogue or something. and we just dominated these guys. I think he might have been doing viewers or something. I mean, the guy saw 3k XP, but they played definitely awful. So as you can see, miss DBs, we're gonna cheap shot and then Kinney. So cheap shot, Kinney, we're gonna bust. As you can see, double trinket and guardian and cloak, every cooldown and everything. You don't get any more. So we're gonna pre-file here. Anytime a rogue's gonna come towards you, he should have Kinney me. He didn't have the common points, so I pre-filed, so now he can't Kinney me. And all we have blind. So all we're going to be doing is he's going to pre-DB the rogue, I'm going to blind, and we're going to win the game. So I'm getting my 5 combo points because you want to use Mark for Death as a damage ability if you can. So as you can see, blind, Kinney, win. These guys just got completely outplayed. Nothing they can do about it. I go for the reset because he has no cloak or vanish, or he does have vanish, but he does die, and he gets taken out. For the last game here of the night, Ellie, Hpal, I was actually really lucky to face this comp at the CR. This is a really hard counter here. These guys should never lose if they play good. Never. With all the cooldowns they have. So as you can see, we're gonna use tricks here. We're gonna tricks our teammate, and I try to go for damage instead of stunning most of the times because usually you're not gonna get more than trinket because it's an Hpal. You're just not gonna get it. If he uses any type of big healing, which his first heal gives him the lay on hands, you just can't kill him. So you just gotta keep going off DR every time. Even if you can't CC the Ellie, go off DR. So look, as you can see, he pre-sheeps the Hpal. This is where I'm gonna either cheap shot. So I'm gonna cheap shot the shaman. He's gonna sheep him, and then I'm gonna Kinney. So or cheap shot. So I cheap shot here, and as you can see, we're gonna get bubble and really good. So now off DR, we're basically just gonna double trinket blades, and he has no trinket. He won't have bop in time, and the game will be over. Even if the LA trinket grounds, it won't matter because we have double trinket, and it really just comes down to my damage. So as you can see, I'm trying to stab this guy, but since he's necro and he has his ooze, I'm not gonna be able to, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. He pre-DBs, I'm gonna blind, and we double trinket, and we do win the game here. As you can see, he grounds. I'm gonna use my cloak offensively because he's trying to lasso me. I cloak his lasso, as you can see, and he's gonna get bop, and then we do win the game here. This guy's since he already wings, he doesn't have any healing, so we did win the game. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to smash the like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out my website. It means a lot to me that you guys are watching. Any support, thanks. I appreciate it all, as you can see. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hope have a good rest of your night.